Hey Gretchen, I just wanted to show you one of the options that was a consideration with your handbag in securing this connection a little bit better. Like I said, I like to maintain the design, but obviously functionality is key in this, and that's why there is a steel plate that runs from edge to edge underneath this handle, so that no matter what you have in there, this does not ever change its shape and its strength in what you carry. This is a obviously very structured bag, and so you want to keep that structure in the design element. You don't want this to be soft. So that's why the steel plate is in there. And it does then create the challenge of you can't just punch, a space to put additional hardware once this is in place, because it is beneath, between the lining and the outside material. But in this instance, and I see what's going on, like I said, I've had this sitting here on my draft table as I've been working over the last few weeks to try to ponder, what to do to get around that steel plate, essentially. And being a small bag, I don't expect it's carrying bricks. I mean, this is not carrying a lot of weight to begin with. And I do apologize that this came loose, but I see now what's going on. And I just wanted to create this video to have a discussion with you so that you understand what the elements are that build this and how it's fabricated. So what's going on, I think, is why this is getting loose is it's not the upward pressure at all. What's happening is this tab is getting turned and twisted left and right. And in doing so, obviously, even though that is a threaded rivet, it's turned. Okay, so those threads are now turning back and forth and loosening. So what I was going to do, what I initially said I felt was the best direction plan at this point, was to remove the top of that rivet, put adhesive in there that is meant for leather. It is used on shoes all the time. I'm very confident in this. None of my pieces are fabricated with adhesive. It is all the stitching. Obviously, you know that. The stitching is what creates this value and the strength of this and the integrity of the way these are fabricated. Hardware is a different story. It's the application. So that is going to be strengthened in that manner, and I do believe in that. But this is an added, I guess, assurance. What I can do is, this is the alternate. Take this tab, I'm covering that completely and pulling it up as tight as I can so that this still functions just fine, pulling it down so that it is keeping this from any left or right motion. It's also going to, the upward motion, keep it from moving upwards, but that's not the case here as far as the problem. Do this tab. I can connect it. I cannot connect up here into this steel bar, but I can connect it down here just below the perimeter of that bar on the front, and then on the back would be the same way. I have it clipped right now, but you would have a rivet back there, front and back. So this is now keeping this down and intact. And even beneath the leather, I use, here's a little strip. This is, it's got its backing on there right now, but this material is used in high-end bags. It will keep the leather from ever stretching. It is impossible for this leather to stretch once this is on the back side of it. It's kind of like a fibrous material. So you don't have to worry about any pulling over time of this leather giving and stretching as leather will do. It will maintain that shape and it cannot move. So I just, I just thought it was important to kind of show you this was the alternate solution, a little more reassurance if you choose. And here is going to be essentially, I wish this would stay down. That's going to be the look of it, right? You're going to have this, just a little added element of design here. And I like it. I mean, you know, it's hard when you start with one thing and you love it and it's got all the goods, and then you say, oh well, but now I need to have this tab. But if you didn't see it before, it would be just as gorgeous. You know, it's just got, in my opinion, it adds a little more, could be a little dressier, a little bit sportier with this tab over it, but it definitely is a great look, and I like it. And I would do this on any future bag that has this kind of circumstance to it. Initially, I would stitch this other side, but like I think I explained in the beginning, the larger bag had more space. I was able to stitch down the other part of this tab. That's not the case here. It's a smaller bag. We have less to work with. So we use different elements in those designs. So anyways, I just thought I would send this to you so that you're in on this decision. This is your handbag. This is your design. It does change the design slightly. And so that's your call. Anyway, let me know. I think it's best to ponder these things, to take our time and do it right. So there you have it. That's why I wanted to do this video and send it to you. So appreciate your patience, your understanding, and your confidence in me. I'm confident in either one of these solutions, and we'll just move forward with whatever is your comfort level.